he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Wilson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense.
And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
Wilson.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5.
Wilson will throw again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start. Offside.
That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Wilson's throw taken in by Landry.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Foreman powering ahead.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Slant to Adams. There he goes left side.
Still on his feet.
And touchdown. A big play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down, here's Ritter. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And approaching the 45-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Zach Wilson and the offense heading back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the 1st down.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. Shoves him away. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Oftentimes, broken tackles are his specialties, and put another one on his tally there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One-on-one, not likely to get him down. You need everyone else to get there and help you. I think they were signaling for you and I to jump on the pile and try and get him down, weren't they?
You don't want me out there, I promise you. Jarvis Landry! And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. On the handoff, here's Foreman.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. The left side throw complete to Adams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll run here with Foreman.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And they'll run again. And this time he's in for the touchdown. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Ritter now. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw, Ritter. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That's caught, left side, it's Burks. And he goes out right around the 39. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Ritter. A quick throw there is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Working from the gun, Ritter. He's got it to Treadwell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a yard. Here's Ritter. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Touchdown! Laquan Treadwell. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Condors get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. One more go for this offense in the first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
A shot downfield for Burks.
And that's caught inside the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. David Johnson has a touchdown run. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Kenny Pickett, 2 touchdown passes thus far. We've been treated to a strong performance by the former Longhorn Deontay Foreman. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Caught left side, Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now Wilson.
It's Williams on the catch. And, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Ritter fires quickly out wide.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Ritter to throw it.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Ritter back to throw.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now it's Wilson. Open man down the field is Landry. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They run it on first with Foreman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Wilson. And this is caught by Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Throwing is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and that'll bring up second down. Now it's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jarvis Landry, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Ritter now on second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ritter throwing on third down.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
Landry now on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. A chance for us here to discuss Jarvis Landry. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Foreman. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Wilson. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Now a give to Foreman. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. It's complete to Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Foreman will try to pick it up.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
79 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Are things looking much rosier for him here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And it's caught. And he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Antlers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Ritter now. He's got the connection to Moore. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Vancouver first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw, Ritter.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Ritter. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Ritter will set up to throw it.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Rondale Moore.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Condors have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Buenos Aires offense back out now.
This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third down, here's Foreman.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run with Foreman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
89 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here comes third and the length of the football. They run again with Foreman. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Foreman powering ahead.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Landry now in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Okay, ready?
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Wilson's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Wilson.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. Touchdown! Sammy Watkins. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Antlers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Condors 24.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter on the slant. Burks.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Here's Ritter. He gets it to Burks again.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On 2nd down, Ritter. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Deontay Foreman and his offense back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Ritter from the gun. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Well, the Buenos Aires offense back out now.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
On the handoff, here's Foreman.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So it's our visitors that come away with a victory here, and it was due largely to the play of the man behind center, CD, and that's Zach Wilson.
Yeah, just a tremendous game throwing the football. Over 400 yards passing, 3 touchdown passes included in that total. And he really just dissected this defense from the opening kickoff to the final gun.
So for Buenos Aires,
it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Vancouver,
they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.